everyone, welcome to today's Whiteboard Wisdom session. I'm Dr. Jordan Rigby, Assessment Director at ViewPoint Center. Just wanted to spend a few minutes on resiliency. It's really easy to think when we do a big multidisciplinary assessment that we try and find what's wrong in individuals. So today I want to talk about finding what's right in individuals. So we're going to talk about resiliency. We're going to talk about what's going right in some of these situations. And to help illustrate this, we've come up with rain and an umbrella. Rain is going to pour down on all of us. Adversity, discomfort, stress, loss, all these things are going to come down on us. And sometimes it pours, sometimes it just sprinkles. But when it does come down on us, each of us have like a resiliency umbrella, something to help us, protect us from this rain, this adversity that's coming down. Sometimes that umbrella is really, really tiny, and sometimes it seems really big. The bigger umbrella, the more resilient one is. And so what I hope to illustrate here is that there are different sections of that umbrella, different aspects of resiliency that can help us when the rain starts pouring, because we know it's going to. And another thing is we have the capacity to build that umbrella out. There's a lot we can do to help protect us from the rain. So these are just a few things. There are many more that give us an idea of what we can do to help in these rainy situations. One, being hopeful and optimistic. That leads to a much more resilient mindset where we feel like we can handle things that come our way. Feeling special and appreciated. Essentially feeling like other people care about me, that other people value me, and that what I'm doing is helpful. Being able to problem solve. So seeing a challenge and being able to problem solve that challenge. And that leads us to the next one, challenges. Not seeing challenges as something that we can overcome, but more seeing it as an opportunity. Seeing it as something that we can build and grow from. And then last one, a sense of mastery. This really talks a lot about being able to view yourself as doing something well, being able to master something in your setting, like being able to control certain things. And so with all of these, like I said, there are a lot more. There's other things that we can do to build out this umbrella so that we can be more protected from whatever rain comes our way. And to talk about that a little bit, I've invited Jessica Walker, one of our primary therapists at ViewPoint Center, to give us an idea of how we can build out that umbrella.
Dr. Rigby, I'm excited to be here. I'm Jessica. So what I'm going to talk about is how we take this umbrella of resiliency that Dr. Rigby is talking about, and how we can make that you have yourself as the parent, and then you have your child, and you've taught them how to hold their own umbrella. Sometimes when we have families come in, it's like we have the parents here and all the kids are huddled underneath the umbrella and they're all together and it's kind of squishy and it's kind of messy. So what I want to talk about is taking some space, stepping back, allowing parents to be able to know how they can help their own child build their own resilience.
Yeah, hold their own stuff when the rain's coming. Yeah.
So 4 things that we're looking at. Now there's a lot of other skills that you can use, but today I'm just going to focus on these 4 things right here of how as parents we can hand that over to our kids. So let them talk, don't rush to their rescue, asking for help is okay, and building feelings of competency and a sense of mastery. So I'll go into those just a little bit. Okay, so for the first one, let them talk. Don't solve their problem. I think that's really easy for us to do, to run in and be like, okay, this is how I can help you fix this. They come home, they're talking about problems with kids or their friends or maybe teachers at school or something else in the community went on, and they just come home and we like to rush and save them. We want to rescue them. So the first thing is step back and be a sounding board for them. Create that space that you're their safe person and they can come in and they can just talk to you. They know that, okay, I can take a deep breath, I can unload, mom's not going to fix everything, dad's not going to fix everything. And then the other part of that is it's okay to talk them through that as well, right? Because you're teaching them how to do this. You're teaching them. Okay, so the second one, don't rush to their rescue. This is so easy, okay? Picture when our little kids are little, right? And I know you do this, Jordan. Maybe not. Okay, they fall down and you're like, oh, I gotta help you. I gotta pick you up off the ground, okay? Now when they're younger, that's okay. But as they get older, we've got to step back a little bit. And it's so hard to resist that when they're hurt, they're hurt, and they're laying down and they're
Yeah, it's almost like a reflex.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
I'm going to help you
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So challenge that first, reaction that you might have to pick them up off the floor and be like, wait, okay, take a deep breath yourself, right? And allow them that space. Know that the growth will happen for your teenager when they have to pick themselves up off the ground.
Yeah.
They're not doing the work when they're down there on the ground.
Yeah.
But when they have to use their muscles and pick themselves up, that's when they're going to start building their own resiliency.
Right.
And our kids need that for when they're adults.
Yeah.
Right. So part of here at ViewPoint, we work with your kids when they're teenagers, but we want them to be successful adults too. We don't want them to just be stuck in their struggles as a teenager. So we want to help them be able to be happy and successful adults too.
Yeah.
Okay. The other one, asking for help. So a lot of the time we might think we're weak, we're not strong if you have to ask for help. So being able to say to your kiddo, hey, maybe you should ask for help on this. Hey, why don't you go talk to your teacher? Why don't you go talk to your friend about that? I'm hearing everything that you're saying, and maybe you need to go talk to someone about that.
Yeah, teaching that we all have limitations can be very, very helpful.
Yeah. Well, and it's hard to balance that. It's hard to know. So again, you can support and help them navigate that. That's okay. I'm not saying completely leave them on their own, right, to try to survive. No, you're guiding them, you're teaching them, you're helping them along the way.
Yeah.
Just don't do it for them every single time.
Right.
Okay. All right. And our last one for today, building feelings of competency and a sense of mastery. So allow them to have opportunities where they can go and feel like they did really well at something. So if they love sports, get them out into sports. Or if it's music or art or dance, theater, whatever they love to do, help them get out and do those activities so they feel like, man, I accomplished this, I did that. That will help them so as they're adults, they know how to finish something. They know how to feel good about something that they're doing. So this is the other thing. So my little boy, I remember he was like 2 or 3, and I would always say, you can do hard things. Mm-hmm. And even now, we have that little phrase. He's older now. He's 12. I'm working on this whole passing off the umbrella.
The umbrella.
Yeah. So as a mom myself, it's hard to do, but I love reviewing these. I love reflecting on these for myself. And I'm like, yeah, but you can do hard things.
Yeah. Thank you, Jessica.
Yeah.
And a big thank you to Nate Pack for helping us out with all this. We did not do this.
No.
So if you have any questions about resiliency or any questions about ViewPoint Center, feel free to reach out to us. We're happy to answer any questions you might have. Thanks.
Thanks.